All right, so this is something that happened over the weekend. So everybody, if they remember that video, I haven't seen it yet, but I saw a caption of it of this guy in red underwear tussling with police. Like, yeah, this is something from I don't know, it's a badly shot action flick. Apparently the guy, well, I'd say post-mortem because yeah, he sleeps with the worms at now. He apparently there's a wanted man in Tuwaine Morrisson who was wanted for the murder of a guy named Tyrone Morgan. I think I might have seen it in the paper several months ago. Yeah, I've read so many articles I don't remember everything. But what had happened was that the corporate commission communications unit from the JDCF were called at to some domestic dispute because said that Tuwaine Morrison was pretty much what do you say bad from Yaz, okay, or better than Yaz. If you remember that old saying, like this guy is just has a rap sheet that would pretty much be as long as a telephone wire, and this I think is recent and last act of badness led to this happening. 'Cause apparently, he had a domestic dispute where he was actually manhandling several relatives with a firearm and threatened to kill them. And I'm pretty sure that those relatives knew that what kind of a hell spawn that he was from a long time. But that's beside the point. So what had happened was that Morrison was in custody, and Morrison actually believed his own hype that he was kind of like something from an action movie, and he said that hey, either I have I didn't want to be taken alive, so basically said I made a suicide pact at that moment, or I said hey, I can actually overpower these police officers and just run away and live to fight another day. Well, whichever motivated him, it didn't work out because he scuffled the police and then he got shot and then he was pronounced dead. And that's pretty much the end of the story. No. Okay, and the thing is, what's interesting is that, which I think the police don't like, said, okay, this guy made us look like chumps, even though we took him out. But the fact of the matter is, this guy acted like he was in some John Wick movie, or you probably watched too many of those action movies where you have these very stupid law enforcement agents, and you have these criminals who are these masterminds that can and have this plot armor that would enable them to get the best of the police and that they would get away unscathed. Well, as I said, that did not work out well for this man, and yeah, he's now sleeping with the worms. Alright, though, as I know, I saw in the article is that he was, what does he say, a violence producer. I think that's what Politics Watch says. Don't know if they're copying his terms or he got that from somebody else. And this guy said that he was charged with several robberies across the parish. Man, I'm not sure why he wasn't in a cage before that happened, but the Jamaican so-called justice system, yeah, that's pretty much answered that question, and that's pretty much all I can say with the article now. What I expect is going to happen? No, there'll be one side of people who are going to be cheering, jam, dancing a jig now that this guy is gone because he was that much of a nuisance. It's kind of like if you have a rat in your house, and no matter how much poison you lay out to or traps you lay, that rat is just managed to get around everything and then continues to plague, be a nuisance within the house until finally a trap catches a rat or the rat finally eats some poison succumbs, and when that day comes you're just glad to be finally rid of the rat after how long he's been a pest within your house. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how we can describe Tuan Morrison right there. But all I can say is, yeah, did this read like something from an action show? Yeah, I'm sure this late guy thought that he was pretty much some kind of character from an action movie. And I think he quickly found out that yeah, no, that's only the movies that kind of stunt works. Or maybe I could be wrong. You probably figured out. You know what? I'd rather go to a blaze of glory. I'd rather go doing what I like doing. So you know what? I know that chances are I'm going to be ended up in the morgue. So hey, it's better than going into a prison cell. So yeah, I'll just do something that I know is going to get me killed right on the spot. Guess we'll never know the answer. It could be either wrong. Maybe he believed his own hype, or maybe he just said that it's made a vow that he's going to be taken in alive. Only God can answer that question, and that's how I end this recording. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my other YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. All right.